What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you are new here, please make sure you go ahead, slap that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss an upcoming coaching content, branding, grow your channel, grow your business, grow your social media, all those things we are talking about here on my creator coaching channel. But today I wanted to kind of take a break from talking about all the things we do to grow and all of the things we do to stay relevant and kind of zoom in on somewhat of the darker elements of YouTube. And there's not a lot. And I have to say that when I first started, so many people warned me of the hate comments, warned me of the low revenue, warned me of this and that. And I chose to jump into things and find my way around the platform on my own. There are ways to get higher revenue. There are ways to get spin-off revenue sources from your YouTube channel. And then with the comments, there are so much more lovable comments than negative. But I do have to say, even the 1 in 100 comments that is negative or mean or hurtful, it does hurt and it does take a toll on you. And then there's not only that, but there's just the isolation in general of being a content creator or a YouTuber or an artist. There's so much work to be done on your own. There's so many things to be done without needing anyone. And if you're anything like me, which I would assume a lot of creators are when it comes to just being passionate and loving what you do, I lose track of time. I lose track of days. I lose track of events. And I have lost friends. I have lost relationships. I have seen relationships not begin because of how busy I am and how much I love what I'm doing. And I think that has so much to do with it because there's such a difference between being like busy and just kind of being on autopilot versus genuinely being like intertwined and wrapped into every single one of your events, every single one of your videos, every single one of your songs. Like whatever you're creating, if you're passionately into it, you lose track of everything around you. You lose track of all the things that made you you before you started creating what you were creating. And I have noticed that happen to me, and I have specifically been on an extreme fast track journey of being a content creator. I started in 2020 with my first single for my drag persona, Jasmine Anastasia. I made a music video for it. I wrote a song for her. And as soon as I uploaded the music video, I immediately realized I had the whole channel at my disposal. And that's when I decided to, at that time, be a content creator. And that was 2 years ago. And I just now realized the other day, I went almost 2 full years of posting consistently, almost 2 to 3 times a day. And just last week, I decided to take a breath. I decided to take almost 6 or 7 days of just not posting and not creating. And I just wanted to see where my mind would take me and what I would think of, how I would be. And although it was difficult to not post and to not create, it left me a lot of time to write and think about what I wanted to create next and really kind of map out how I wanted the things to go on this platform, on my main variety channel under Nigel Battle, as well as my coaching content channel. And that's why I love this second channel, because I'm able to come here and tell you guys that yes, I have a main channel, a variety channel that just hit 40,000 subscribers. I'm so proud of it. I love it so much. But yes, that did come with a burnout, and it did take me 2 years to get to that burnout. And I only took a couple days off, and because I worked so hard leading up to that, those couple of days, now that I'm back to it and everything, it was so refreshing to me. It was so like invigorating and necessary. And I'm glad I did it that way, where just a few days it felt like a month off because I was already just working so hard. But I just want to advise you guys, to take breaks, to step out of the element of working through your passions, to go see people and see friends and family and spend time with you, people who love you. And I know from my own perspective, like that can be difficult because your friends and family don't necessarily understand like your dreams and your ambitions and your goals. And when it comes to YouTube and music and Spotify and all these things that we create and we do, if you don't make it yourself, sometimes it's so hard to have a conversation with someone who doesn't really create, you know what I mean? You're kind of sitting there talking to like a brick wall when it comes to certain algorithm conversations, and analytic conversations can only be done from creator to creator, which is also why I'm so excited and happy that I have my Creator Spotlight series here on this channel, because it has allowed me to speak to other creators creators and kind of vent about some of the things we're going through, like this isolation. You know, so many people forget that, you know, when we edit and we film and we post and we promote, all of those things are done, me, myself, and I, staring at a computer or staring at a camera. And I love it so much, and the outcome is so amazing. And there's such a natural high to it all for me, because I truly am a performer and a creator, and I've been doing this since I was little, from musical theater into drag and now into YouTube. Like, this is in my heart, this is in my soul, and I know it is in so many of yours too. And that's why I'm trying to like explain to you, like, it doesn't matter how much you love something, you still need a break from it. You still need to take time away from it and think about what you want. And that's why I say, like, the only dark side about YouTube is how, you know, alluring and how obsessive you can become over it, because you see other creators reaching their goals, you see other people hitting milestones faster than you, and it's really up to you to kind of stay zone focused and not look at those other people and not think about those other goals. I think it took me quite a bit of time to just start really comparing myself to myself, and I learned that a long time ago, and I had to learn it in the theater world when it came to getting parts. You know, I had to stop comparing myself to the other actors, only compare myself to myself. And then in the drag world, same thing. I was always comparing myself to the girls who had better makeup, doing better splits, this, and that. I had to start just comparing myself to myself. And now in the YouTube world, I'm learning this same exact lesson, to compare myself only to myself. Because to look at the other creators, look at the other YouTubers, that's when it gets dark. That's when it gets very unhealthy. That's when it always is going to feel like you're not doing enough. Same thing with music. Do not go check out the other people Spotify pages and seeing how many listeners and views and song listens they have. Other people are on different journeys. Do not lose focus of your journey. Do not lose focus of who you are and why you're meant to do what you're meant to do. I have this thing set in my head that no matter what art I see, you know, I can see thousands of music videos, listen to thousands of songs, and I cry, I get so emotional, I get so inspired. But the best part about it all is that this is that person releasing their art and their work out into the world. It inspires me to release my art and my work out into the world. So let it be that. Let things like that be an inspiration and something for you to strive for. Don't look at the next person thinking like, I can't believe they're there, I'll never get there, how do I get there? Don't think about that. Literally just think about, be happy for them that that's their journey, and you too will also get to where you're meant to be on your journey, as long as you keep listening to yourself, listening to your heart, and creating art and content that is truly beautiful, that is truly like a representation of your soul. Those are the things that take off. A lot of people always ask me like, how did you grow so fast? How did you get viral videos? How did you do this? How did you do that? And everything that I do is so pure and so original. It comes from my mind. You know, I really feel like I have a gift to come up with melodies and lyrics for my songs. I have a gift to connect and feel empathic to music for my reactions on my variety channel. You know, I have a gift to pass along the information I learned as a creator in the past 2 years and bring it on this channel and break it off into mini videos and classes and lessons, like one-on-one vlogs like this, just to check in with you guys, inspire you, and keep you moving, because I always like to create the type of videos I want to see when I'm creating. And this is one of those things I feel like I wish I could have seen a long time ago, that the world is beautiful of YouTube. The platform is beautiful. There's so many endless opportunities, and I talk about that so much on this channel, all the many ways to make money and create a life living that you love, you know, turning your passion into profit. It's such a beautiful experience. There's so many people living that 9-to-5 life, and they have these amazing talents, and they don't know how to convert, you know, their singing talent, their acting talent, their comedy talent, their drag talent, their makeup talent over into YouTube or over into music or over into art. So many people don't know how to make that conversion. So just to say that I've done it and I'm here to inspire other people to do it, like, it feels so good, because so many people have already asked me lots of questions, and lots of my students on this channel are people trying to do that, just make a living doing what they love. And that comes down to like mental health, you know what I mean? Like 9-to-5 living and doing something that you don't want to do, you can only do that for so long. So if you truly have a passion, you truly have an art, you truly have an inclination that this is the life for you, then cross over, because you're only going to hurt yourself and be in a negative headspace and continue to hate life more and more if you don't just go kind of like jump for the dreams, you know what I mean? Like, make that leap, because you're hurting yourself at the end. Find out if if it's for you. And most likely it can be, because what I've learned about this world is there's so much out there for us. You know what I mean? We think that there's so many creators and there's so many channels and there's so many songs, but believe it or not, I do feel like in my heart there's still room for you. There's still room for the next person, you know, because everyone has such an individual approach and beautiful like way to come across their art. You know what I mean? No one's art is the same, no one's passions are the same, and no one is gonna attack it the same way. So it's worth putting out there, it's worth seeing if people will be interested, and that can be your ticket into doing something that you love to do, you know. So just a cute little spiel to talk about some of the things, like, you know, that have affected me on YouTube, and the isolation and some of the mean comments are a thing. But like I said, the love that I get from everyone, and me learning how to balance and go spend time with friends and family so that I don't feel that isolation, and then also creating the creator spotlight series on this channel where I can talk to other creators. Like, I have made it so that I noticed some of the dark things that were getting to me about the platform, and I decided to switch them up. You know what I mean? Now I talk to creators a couple times a week, and we do those interviews, and that makes me feel better. I also go out and see friends and family throughout the week. I've learned to have like a healthier balance in my life and not just stay like laser focused on this platform, because it was hurting me. It was really making me like not a real person, you know what I mean? And very, very obsessive. And it's a whole of trying to get to where you want to get with your dreams, and it can really suck you in. I think it's just important to take a step back and remember what's important, remember why you're doing it, and remember that there's no you, there's no YouTube, there's no songs, there's no platform, there's no numbers, there's no views, there's no nothing. So very important to stay in tune with who you are, why you're doing what you do, and just love yourself. Love yourself fully, love yourself emotionally, love yourself physically, whatever you need to do so that you can keep on creating the content that the people love. But no matter what, take care of yourself first and focus on the things that you love to do. And I promise, good things will come just from that. So I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this cute little spiel, blog, class. It's just, you know, things that come to my mind as they come. I need to come here and tell you guys about it so that you can get inspired and you can remember why you're here. So I love you guys. Drop your comments below. Anything you need to know about content creation, YouTube, growing, brand deals, sponsorships, revenue, views, all those things. I have stayed up week after week after week learning the algorithm, learning YouTube. I've studied my craft of this platform so that I could succeed on my first variety channel, and now I'm passing that information along on my second channel. I'm here to help you guys, so do not forget to let me know in the comments what you guys need help with, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.